Hello there everyone, how you doing today? I hope you're all well. Today we've got some stories from r/EntitledParents. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment of a subreddit you'd like me to read from later on. Now, without further ado, let's get started. My entitled mom threatens my life and then breaks my monitor because I was playing games at 4 p.m. Hi everyone, this story happened last night, and I have to explain exactly what happened. Most of this story is dialogue, by the way. Me, OP, EM is entitled Mother. F1, Friend 1, he likes cars. F2, Friend 2, F3, Friend 3, F4, Friend 4, Dad, my dad. 10:30 lunchtime, me and my friends are talking about games, then somebody brings up an idea. Friend 1, guys, I downloaded Valorant on my PC. Are you up to play after school? Friend 2 and 3, and me. Sure, it sounds like it could be fun. Friend 2 said, so Valorant with the boys? I said, yup. And friend 3 said, OP, you gonna be on? I said, yeah, I should be unless entitled mom tells me to walk half of London. Final lesson ends and we all speed home. 3:30, the build-up. I arrive home and get on my PC. While I wait for everyone to get on, I go and take a shower. Then I go eat quickly. 5:30 p.m. I get on and join the Discord call. I said, so, do you guys think Valorant's hard? Friend 2, depends on your definition of hard. Aiming is hard if you're moving, but it's similar to CSGO. If you shift your footsteps in silence, and aiming is easier while moving. But standing still and crouching is the best way to off someone. And then it all began. Entitled Mom said, OP! Ah, shit, I said. Did you take out the trash? I said, yes. Did you go to school? I said, dumb question, but yes. Did you shower? Yes. Don't yell at me. I brought you into this world, and I will not hesitate to take you out of it. Okay, just entitled mom, please go away. I'm trying to play with my friends. I start looking at my monitor. Why are you playing games at 4 p.m.? 'Cause I don't have anything else to do and I have no homework. Entitled mom then walks away, and I think everything is fine. Boy, was I wrong. Entitled mom starts running towards my monitor with a blunt object. I didn't see what she was holding, and then wham! What the frick is wrong with you? That cost me $130 and I was playing a game. Don't play games. You are never allowed to play at 4 p.m. Since when? Since now. Now go to your room, you're grounded. I am in my room. Don't talk back to me. I'm going to call your dad. The following conversation happened, translated from Portuguese. Ringing on speaker. Dad, hey honey, what's up? Your son broke his monitor and is trying to blame it on me. Then he talked back to me. Oh, did he now? Give him the phone, I'll talk to him. Me, scared poopless. Hey, Dad. How dare you talk back to your mother and try to pin something on her? You're grounded for a week. Me, but no buts, and just do what I say. Hangs up. Why did you do this to me and lie to Dad? Entitled Mom, to teach you a lesson. Now stop talking or I will take you out of this world. Slam store. That's the end of this story. My friends don't know what happened yet, but I'll tell them shortly after posting this. What should I do now? No clue, but I'm asking you guys to help. To clarify, I'm 15 and I live in the UK. My birthday's 9 months away as of tomorrow. Please comment below suggestions for what to do. I hate to say it, but I have no clue what to do. That's a pickle and 3/4. Good luck! An entitled mom takes my bike for his son to ride for 10 minutes, but then says I want to steal their bike. This story is my friend's story, but he told me that I can share it on Reddit. This story's kinda short. So my friend was 12 at the time and liked to ride his bike around a small neighborhood. He has a lot of friends in there and visits them sometimes. My friend likes to go to a small store at the end of the street, mostly for their stands for bikes. One time, while he was passing the store, he saw a 19-year-old kid who he knew. My friend stopped near the store where the kid was standing. They talked for a couple seconds before the entitled mom came out of the store. The entitled mom had another son that my friends did not know. The son, too, that's how he will be calling him, came out of the store after his mom and looked at my friend's bike and said, "Mommy, can I have that bike?" Entitled mom said, "Yes, honey, just wait a second and I'll get you one." The mom then came up to my friend and said this, "Hey, can I have that bike? My son wants to ride it." My friend said, "Sorry, but you can't. I paid for it." "Oh, come on, just for 10 minutes. Let him ride around." My friend said, alright, but just for 10 minutes. The son, too, went onto my friend's bike. That was kinda too big for him, and started to ride around. He didn't know how to rotate the bike, so a couple times it looked like he was about to crash. The 10 minutes passed after my friend and son one was talking, while sitting on the stairs of the store. My friend, can I have my bike back? 10 minutes have passed. Can my son ride his bike for 5 more minutes, please? My friend said, "Sorry, but I want to ride too. This is my bike and I kinda need to go." "Oh, come on. Can't you just talk to son 1 while son 2 is riding your bike?" My friend said, "I said give me the bike please, I need to go home." And then the entitled mom started screaming at my friend that he was being disrespectful and that he should share his bike with others. "Give my bike to your son for 10 minutes. It's not that long and you can wait." My friend, "No way, it's my bike and not yours." The 9-year-old kid looked at my friend with a sorry face, and son 2 came up to my friend with the bike and stopped while almost crashing to a tree. "You gave us this bike. Stop trying to take it away from us." My friend said, "Yeah, I gave it to you for 10 minutes, not forever." My friend took the bike that son 2 just came off from. The mom said, "Hey, stop trying to steal our bike." Son 2 started crying. Well, son 1 was just looking at this chaos while my friend became angry. My friend said, "This is my bike. I'm going to have to call the police on you unless you give us our bike back. You don't need it. Why would you try to steal from us?" My friend said, "This is my bike. Stop trying to play the victim." A cashier came out of the store because he heard what was happening. Thankfully, my friend knew the cashier, so he stood up for my friend. The cashier tried his best to pull back the entitled mom, while my friend was trying to take his bike away from her. Mom tried to take my friend's bike while screaming that it was hers and all. My friend ended up taking the bike back while son 1 tried to calm down son 2, who was still crying, and the cashier tried to calm down the entitled mom. The bike was kinda dirty and had a piece of glass in the tire after that. Probably son 2 did that by accident. But anyway, am I the jerk for trying to take my bike back? No, you are not. End of discussion. End of story. I don't even think I need to elaborate on why. Last story of the day. My foster mom abandoned me. I'm a girl, 15. I was out into foster care at the age of 12 for reasons I won't mention in this post. I was put into a shelter because there were no homes that wanted me at the time. Think of it as a modern orphanage. The shelter was amazing. Most of the staff were very emotionally in tune with the residents, and I'm very close to some of them still. That's where M comes in. M was an older woman. She gave me a hug upon meeting me, and it was pretty nice. I didn't hate her, but she always gave me a bad feeling. She was very old school, but modern at the same time. She had apparently decided after around 5 days of me being there that she wanted to foster me. I still had to wait a few months for the certification to come through, though they didn't tell me until it was approved. I was very excited to get out of the shelter and finally have a parental figure. She told me that I could age out with her, or until my mom got custody back, and that she would never leave me. I believed her. After I started living with her, M began to criticize me for everything I did, especially my clothing. I prefer to wear boys' clothes since they are more of my style. I asked if we could go look at the clothes that I would rather wear. She literally said, "No, you're a girl, and I'm not going to let you wear boys' clothes." Instead, she made me buy clothes that she picked out for me, like I was 7 with my voucher. And this went on and on. Constantly, she would yell at me for stupid things like being too antisocial. I have extreme anxiety, and it's not something that will fix itself in minutes. Everything got worse when she met her now husband. I'll call him B. B was a nice guy from what I saw. My foster mom met him on some dating app. He lived in one of our surrounding states. She made M happy, which made me happy too. She told me when I first got with her, I could age out with her if I wanted to, and she wouldn't leave me. One day, M was driving me to stay with a relative for a few days, and she told me that she wanted to move away with B out of state. This was shocking for me since she promised that she wouldn't leave me. And now she wants to leave her own kid for someone she met online? She knew I couldn't go because if I lived out of state, my mom might never get me back. She told me that she would stay with me no matter what though. I don't know if she was really disappointed when I told her I couldn't go, since I still had so much for me where I lived now. I couldn't leave my siblings behind. She said I would have to go to another foster home if I didn't go with her. I was heartbroken. I had only been with her for around 6 months, and she was already going to leave me. After that, she started talking to my workers about finding another foster home for me. I was sent to a couple different respites, which are basically foster homes that you stay with for a few days or weeks, depending on your situation. I was there to test out the waters of the homes. I stayed in the bedroom they had left for me, and I barely came out during the whole visit. It could quite possibly be one of the scariest things I went through. I remember texting her, crying, begging to have a worker take me home. I was having anxiety attacks back to back, and she would basically tell me that that was my life now, and I had to make this new family work, and that wasn't very comforting. When I got back to my foster moms from the visit, she called me from work and told me that the family didn't want me. It was relieving, but sucked at the same time. I still had a few days before I had to leave, so I thought I would just make the best of it. That didn't work out because she had me pack most of her house for her. I remember trying not to cry when I was putting things in her boxes. I eventually broke down sobbing, and she said, "I understand I'm going to miss my kids, so this is hard on me too." She was talking about her biological kids, who were adults, and that's when I knew she didn't care about me that much. I started thinking about all the times she had taken me to appointments and not my workers. Her other foster kid got data on their phone when I didn't. She flipped out at me at the zoo once because I know a lot about sharks, for Christ's sakes. It seemed like she hated anything I did or said, but was affectionate at the same time. She tried to make me go into a respite with a home she knew was abusive, saying things like, "It will only be a few days." Eventually I did leave though. I went to a foster home and then back to the shelter after having really bad problems with that family. When I came back, my old foster mom had already moved. Apparently, she didn't tell anyone else who worked there that she was going to leave, because the director was angry. Almost everyone there was angry. With some of the staff, the mention of M's name would immediately make their blood boil because of what she put me through. I'm in a good home now, and I'm doing okay overall. I still love my old foster home and forgive her for what happened. We talk very rarely, and when we do, it's so she can brag about her new lavish life and getting married to the man she left me in the dust for. I wish this post had a more satisfying ending, but unfortunately not. Oh God. I send you good vibes, OP. Please, take care of yourself. Enraged that people found her screaming at children unpleasant while trying to enjoy a meal, proceeds to rant on Facebook. I have a few high school acquaintances on Facebook still, and today it's paid off. For context, this woman got pregnant right out of high school, and now her kids are her life. This is a direct copy and paste of her shitty little post. I'll leave the restaurant name in there so y'all can support it. Spent a month beyond excited to try Schuler's restaurant, only to get there and have this absolute worst customer service experience of my life. The kids were a little cranky and the waitress was glaring at my family and shaking her head, and even went to another table to talk about us with another customer. She then told me I was being disrespectful of the other customers because I wouldn't take my 1-year-old outside for behaving poorly. He doesn't understand, he's 1. And then proceeded to tell me that she has kids and they don't act like that in restaurants. Again, I remind you, he's 1. The waitress was so disrespectful and downright rude. We tried to call, and I understand they were busy, but that is not an excuse. If they couldn't handle 2 screaming kids, they should have said they were too full, and we would have turned around and left. The food was good, but definitely not good enough to ever go back. Sorry for the formatting on mobile. Edit. Some people were asking about the comments on the post, so I went back to check. Boy, am I glad I did, because the restaurant responded directly. Normally, we don't respond to comments like this, but we feel we need to set the record straight. To start off, you allowed one of your kids to enter the restaurant in their bare feet. As you were told, this is a health code violation, and left unaddressed could jeopardize our health permit. We also understand that a 1-year-old doesn't comprehend that they are not the only one, but you allowed him to continually scream loud enough to have customers in the nearby tables cover their ears. We also had customers leave because of the screaming. We were also told that one of your children were continually trying to jump up and down, disrupting the customers in the next booth. We realize that you may think that we are siding with our daughter, who, as she told you, is the manager. But we had several regulars let us know that what happened is exactly as we described. Unfortunately, sometimes a restaurant must decide whether we allow a disruptive table to disrespect and disrupt the entire dining room, but attempt to intercede. As for stating in your post that if we couldn't handle 2 screaming kids, we should have turned you away, you should know that we try to accommodate anyone that walks in the door without a reservation. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. See you next time.